A warm welcome to Anuradha Vedic Astrology. Today, we are going to talk about the second part of ADHD, that is the hyperactive disorder. But before that, a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to our YouTube and Spotify channels and writing in your comments and your suggestions there. If you are not subscribed to our channel, please do. And remember to press the bell icon so that you can get the updates ASAP. In our last video, we discussed about the attention deficiency side of ADHD. Today, we are going to talk about the astrological evaluation for hyperactive disorder. So, when we talk about hyperactive, what do we mean? It means that the person is doing a lot of things out of turn. Sometimes he wants some things, he just grabs without informing the person on the other end. Sometimes a person does things which are totally unacceptable to that circumstances just because the person wants to do that. There could be instances when the person is talking a little too much, behaving which seems irrelevant to others around them, and constantly on the move, such that he or she needs to spend a lot of energy. When we talk about energy, the planet that we talk about is Mars. So basically, we will be touching a lot on Mars when we talk about the hyperactive disorder of ADHD type. So the houses that we need to consider here, the first house of doing is the third house. Third house shows what or how we expand our energy. What is the creative force within us that is taking an utmost place in our minds. Then we talk about the sixth house. Whichever work we do, we need to apply discretion. In the morning, if we have to study or we have to go to play, again, a discretion is required. The sixth house gives us a discretion to understand the kind of work that we can do. So when one is not that discreet and one lacks a lot of vigor of this sixth house, that means an affliction to the sixth house can cause a problem with having a discretionary power. The 10th house is the major karma house, and that, if afflicted, can also show a person's need, a person's desire, a person's ability to work out of turn, to do things which are generally not considered acceptable, or to do things inappropriately at the wrong time in the wrong place. We need to consider Mars. Mars is the planet of energy. And if Mars is weak or if Mars is afflicted in the chart, such a person would be frittering away or wasting away the energy in unnecessary places. And that happens with your Mars being afflicted. Again, Rahu, the planet of suddenness. Rahu, the planet that gives you a lot of ability to be different and do things in a manner which is not same as others. Remember, if Rahu and Mars combines, a person can have a lot of energy to do work, but somehow they will not follow the trend. And at many places it is good, but you have to know how to process this energy. And for that, we will be taking up the session on remedial measures for ADHD of hypertension, hyperactive disorder. When we look at the nakshatras, the Tikshna nakshatra, starting from Adra. Adra gives a person a very short temper, a very reactive nature. And these people end up doing things that they may later regret on a reactionary basis. Aslesha gives one a defensive nature. So to save yourself, to safeguard people you love, you may do things out of turn or which may be considered unnecessary. When we talk about the Jeshta nakshatra, this nakshatra shows an inability to think properly at the right time just because you're afraid of losing a few things. You're trying to safeguard your position and you do things which may not be required. And Mula is pure anger. When a Mula nakshatra is very out of turn, then a person does have the ability to do things which is related to hyperactivity or problems related to doing things unnecessarily. Bharani Nakshatra and Purvabhadra Nakshatra are categorized under Ugra Nakshatras. When a person gets angry, when a person needs to have justice about certain things, these people do things which are really not required or unnecessary and cause problems for their own selves. So we find that these people who suffer from hyperactive disorder, these people can have poor Mars to begin with, and they can have an affliction of Rahu also, a very strong Rahu in the chart, which is not properly guided. When we're talking about guidance, in that case, what can a person do to channelize his or her energy in the right direction? First of all, we need to acknowledge and recognize that this is a possibility. One can be suffering from these kind of issues. Then we come to the fact that these people should do, again, I repeat, a lot of gardening. This gets their temperament and their temper down to a great deal. The only equalizing or stabilizing factor for a bad Mars is being connected to the earth. And these people should be given such work that makes them feel secure and more of a manual labor. When they're told to do these things, they will be doing good. I always maintain the pranayam connects the body and the mind, and that is good for both the cases, attention deficiency as well as hyperactive disorder. The last but not the least, if these people take up exercising, things like Tai Chi, if they take up things like yoga as form of exercises, they would do really well, because these exercises not only just teach a person how to build their body up, but they also teach one the control of the mind, the ability to strengthen, and to have the power of endurance, which is very important for the hyperactive disorder. Finally, where your sixth lord is placed and what remedy one can do with their sixth lord is also very important. So do write to us, do let us know how you found this video. Until we meet with you again, stay safe.
Please hit the bell icon for fresh updates. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on the videos, and please subscribe to our channel.